Hi guys, welcome once again to Think Tank TV and thank you so much for joining me. Happy Sunday to you. Now, I have a quick update for you. I saw a video just few minutes ago and I thought to share it with everybody because I know that we're going to be learning something big from it. It was about a Nigerian lady that traveled to US just few days ago. This young lady succeeded in getting a visa to travel to the US. She succeeded in buying her flight ticket and she succeeded in boarding a flight. Spent over 12 hours on air just to go to US for an exhibition she had taken night and day to prepare. But something happened when she landed. They detained her for over 24 hours investigating the reason why she traveled to US. Now, what did they do? They were trying to investigate the reason she put in her visa as to most of her communications on her phone. But please, the reason why I want you to listen to this video is because I think you're going to be learning a lot from it. It's going to be unveiling the fact that the US government, not just US government, telecommunication companies expose your biodata to embassies. And the truth is that when you travel or when you have any reason to go out of the country, they are going to be going through all your biodata. That's the reason why I wanted you to see this video. Now, in this video, the lady has gone ahead to explain everything that happened between when she started applying for the visa, down to when she bought her flight ticket, down to when she got to US government and why they detained her. They detained her for 24 hours, but they didn't just end there. They didn't allow her to step her foot into the United States of America. They gave her a U-turn, especially in this Donald Trump regime. I want you to sit down and listen to the story that this lady has exposed, because trust me, you're going to be learning something from it. But please, don't go anywhere because I want to come back and expose some things I want you to understand. Do your best to share this video so that most of your friends, your relatives is not going to be a victim to what happened to this lady. I'll be coming back to give you my thoughts about it. Take a look at it for yourself.
I have figured out in my head, should I tell you guys the truth or should I just play along with it? But I think the best is just to tell the truth. As you all know, I and my team has really prepared for this street fair, for Houston and for New York. So many sleepless nights in preparation for this trade fair, but it hurts me to tell you guys that I will be there because currently I am on my way back to Nigeria. So I'm not one, right, to come out on social media and start to cry or talk about all my hurts as a business person, but this one hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. So apparently I was denied entrance into the US, and that's because my visa was a B1, B2 visa, which is tourism / business meetings, right? So when I landed, I was detained for like 24 hours in their detention room, and when I was questioned, I told them that I was just only going to exhibit, but I didn't know any better because the US has all your data, your Instagram page, every single thing. So apparently my Instagram obviously says different because they even checked all my messages with my customers. You know, the customers have been telling that we're coming and they can pick up and, you know, all of that. Long story short, this is actually for my US ladies. God knows I tried. I really wanted you guys to see the face behind this brand. You know, the face that guys to not only experience my product, but experience the person behind the product. At this point, I'm not even thinking about all the money's lost, because I see it like it's part of life. So what you guys will do for me is just support me in any way you can. If you get to the fair, I have someone that will stand in for me. Just support me. Support me as much as you can. I'd really appreciate it. And you guys, I'll be fine. Honestly, I will be fine. I've come to terms with the fact that me also, I fucked up. I fucked up big time. Because this is the US. I could have just told them the truth, even if it means them seizing all my goods, like the goods I came with. But I've told myself this is not the time to start regretting. I've been on the flight for almost 12 hours now, and a lot of thoughts on my head. But I know that this is one of the ways the devil will come and, make me doubt a lot of things. But I know that God is aware, and I've also learned my lessons. And one thing I know is that His plans for me is of good and not of evil. So I trust Him, even though it hurts. I trust Him. I don't want to make this video too long, guys. But I love you guys. Okay.
You've seen it for yourself, guys. Now, a little things here and there I want us to look at. First of all is the issue of telecommunication companies exposing your database and your information to embassies, especially when you want to travel. I think many Nigerians were not aware of the fact that despite the end-to-end encryption they tell you on WhatsApp and all that, WhatsApp telecommunication companies expose our data to embassies, especially when we want to travel. I'm not going to be looking at the legitimacy of all that, the legality of all that, because I'm not a lawyer. But the truth is that you must bear in mind that when you're chatting with people, when you're going to internet, to websites, when you're chatting with ChatGPT, when you're having a lot of discussions online, all your biodata, all your information is saved somewhere. And one day, the US government, South African government, British Airline, all these organizations have the ability to access that database, especially when you want to travel, because they want to compare most of the things you said you want to go and do there and some of your conversations online. And if it doesn't tally, what they do is they're going to be sending you back. Now, you saw from that lady that despite all the money she spent, despite all that she went through, they don't even care. I don't even think they paid her that money back. So this tells you that when you're communicating online, you must know that there is an information gathering system that is saved somewhere that can be shared with embassies, that can be shared with for foreign nations, especially when you want to travel. Like I said, I'm not going to be looking at the legality of that because I'll leave that for the lawyers to do their best to expose. But the truth is that you must bear that in mind anytime you're going online to make any conversations. The second of them is the issue of people wanting to jackpot. You see, I've never had that ideology of running out of Nigeria. I know Nigeria is very difficult, but the truth is that I believe that I can't run out of this country just because I think that the country is not comfortable enough. Because the truth is that there's no place like home. Take it or leave it. There is no place like home. Especially as the Trump administration has come up. We've heard a lot of front and back about policies of the United States government. That they said they are going to be strangers, exit of strangers and all that. The truth is that we must all do our best to make our own country a better place. I've always said it to myself that if for any reason I'll be traveling out of this country, it's not because I want to jackpot. It is because I want to go for seminars, for conferences, for workshops, for whatever thing that is legitimate and come back to make this country better for myself and for my generation. I'm not going to be running. And I think I want to say that to you too. Some people are complaining that why would Donald Trump, after all the people prayers, after all the things people have said, Donald Trump wants to send out Nigerians and Africans out of their country, blah 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 blah. But there's something you need to understand. These guys have taken their time to develop their nation. Whether you like it or not, they've developed their nation. They've done a lot to make their country a better place. And especially those who are traveling with illegal papers, your documentations are not complete and you can begin to run up and down in somebody else's nation. Trust me, you're not doing the best to yourself. Because any day they wake up and throw you out of that country, everything you have gathered in that country becomes a waste. Yes. People gather 17 million, 20 million naira to travel out of this country. Trust me, 20 million naira can do a whole lot for you in Nigeria. At least to set up a business if you know what you're doing upstairs. So I don't think that it's enough for you to gather 20 million naira, go and give it to one airline, go and give it to one travel agent that spends it and does whatever I want to do to travel, take you out of the nation. In my own opinion, that's what I think. You should use it and start up a better life here in Nigeria. And trust me, if you know what you're doing with 20 million naira, you'll be able to live a comfortable life after a 3 to 4, 5 years here in Nigeria. I know that the government is not doing their best, but our duty is to do our best to keep speaking it out, speaking truth to power, to tell them the wrongs they are doing, whether one day perhaps things are going to be better. We'd like you to do well to do your best to share this video to those you think want to see it, because trust me, a lot of people who see this video will learn something from it. Do your best to also touch the like button. That's the only way you can support us for the good work we do to keep you continually posted. Many thanks indeed to all our viewers and returning subscribers. We truly don't take it lightly. My name again is Moses and this is Think Tank TV. See you on our next video. Bye for now.